Hi, I'm Erik Voss, and Avengers Infinity War has released yet another trailer. This time, a shorter one titled Chant. And boy, oh boy, it is getting tough to watch this Infinity War footage without the threat of self-spoilage. Even though the directors of this movie sent out a letter begging us to stay silent, Marvel Studios apparently missed that memo, because this trailer has lots of pretty huge reveals. So yeah, spoiler warning in case any of these missable details I'm about to get to end up exposing too much. As I tell my coworkers who complain that my casual Friday shorts are too short, you don't have to look. Okay, to start off, a lot of these shots in this trailer were already in past trailers. Go check out my breakdowns for the stuff that you missed in these, but for now, let's take a look at the new stuff. First, there's this shot of Thanos' Q ship hovering over Manhattan. We saw the same shot in the last trailer, but now this edit includes a cloud of destruction that the ship is causing in the city below. If you look closely, this cloud features an orangish glow with a band of light moving across it. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly what this ship does, but this band makes it seem like it's creating some kind of barrier over this region, maybe trying to isolate it for terraformation, or maybe suck these blocks out of the city and teleport them somewhere else. Moving on, we get this reunion between Cap and Bucky, where their view of the end times takes the form of some gallows humor.
How you been, Buck? Not bad for the end of the world.
I like how Bucky's eyes glance over to T'Challa, as if to thank him for helping him recover in this kingdom after the events of Civil War. Next, there are these epic shots of Black Panther shouting this warrior chant amongst his army. Now, you may remember a similar chant from the movie Black Panther. I believe Nakia says it while T'Challa fights M'Baku in Warrior Falls. They're saying Ibambe, which actually has a real-life meaning. The spoken language of Wakanda is based on the real-world language of XHOSA, spoken in South Africa. And according to various translators that I've found online, Ibambe can be a standalone word or part of a couple phrases, including Ibambe Amandala, which roughly translates to hold fast. And yeah, sorry for the probable mispronunciation of those. Hold fast is derived from an old nautical term that directs sailors to hold tightly to a ship's rigging as they head into a storm or battle. So bringing in this real-life historical and cultural context is really one of the things that made Black Panther so great. I'm excited to see it come back into Infinity War here. Moving on, there's this shot of Thanos arriving. The vegetation makes it look like Wakanda. This shot is the most talked about of this trailer. In this YouTube widescreen aspect ratio, the framing cuts off Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, but in the square version released on Instagram and Twitter, you can see the bottom of the gauntlet. And for the first time in any of this footage, Thanos has at least 4 Infinity Stones now. In addition to the purple Power Stone and the blue Space Stone, he now has the red Reality Stone. And the one we've been wondering so much about, the orange Soul Stone. And it's hard to tell if he has the green Time Stone on the thumb. I'm guessing not. I think the bulk of Infinity War will feature Thanos seeking the Mind Stone from Vision and a Time Stone from Doctor Strange. So we can assume that Thanos acquired the Reality Stone from elsewhere in the cosmos. It was last seen in the ether form, left with the Collector in nowhere. Meanwhile, the origin of the Soul Stone remains a mystery. Actually, check out the numerous videos I've made for various thoughts on that. But I think we can safely say it's not on Earth, like inside the vibranium meteorite in Wakanda, or inside Cap somehow. Like Thanos is arriving to Earth here, it'd be a little weird if it was on Earth somewhere else. Also, notice how the moment that he appears through this rift in space, the Space Stone glows, while the other 3 don't. So I'm thinking this is what it looks like when Thanos chooses to activate the abilities of one of the stones. So that whole standoff with Cap in the last trailer, neither the Space nor the Power Stone glowed in that moment. Maybe that's why Cap was able to resist him. It was only Thanos' brute strength he was competing with. Okay, next there's this overhead shot of Falcon and Bucky. It actually matches the angle of the shot from the last trailer with Black Widow and Banner and War Machine. I'm guessing this is part of the same scene with all these guys looking up at the arrival of Thanos' forces. Then in the trailer, there are 2 interesting new shots of Black Widow. First, there's this one, mid-battle. Notice how the Wakandan soldiers behind her appear to be getting back to their feet, dazed. It looks like they were all knocked to their feet, but now Natasha sees some second wave coming in. Now I'll get to the second Black Widow shot in a second, but first a quick thanks to our sponsor, Vikings War of Clans. It's an amazing mobile game where you can live as a Viking and raid and wage war on other Vikings all over the world. It's great. Fun fact, DNA studies claim that 1 out of 30 people is a direct descendant of the Viking warriors. And since we have over 1.2 million subs here at New Rockstars, there's at least 400,000 Vikings amongst us right now. So join me in 20 million Vikings in the most epic battle of the month on mobile. Use my links in the description below, download Vikings War of Clans, and get 200 gold, an initial protection shield, and your place in Valhalla. Yeah, obviously I'm really into this, and you can actually find me in the game at newrockstars_Erik. Okay, back to the trailer with the second new shot of Black Widow. Look closely and see that she's fighting Corvus Glaive, the leader of Thanos' Black Order. He swipes his deadly glaive over her head, and she counters with, and this is interesting, the spear of Proxima Midnight, Corvus' wife. This actually matches the close-up of Black Widow driving in this spear in the first trailer. Does this mean Proxima has been defeated? Is her spear something the Avengers are trying to steal or keep away from the Black Order? I have so many questions. Then there's this quick shot of Shuri spinning around and firing her vibranium arm cannon, almost as if it's a surprise. Maybe this is how they disarm Proxima. Then a new shot of Thanos jump punching out of an explosion, perhaps as part of his bout with Iron Man and Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, and Spider-Man on Titan. There's also this shot of Hulk roaring, which is interesting because it's the only time we've seen a non-banner Hulk in this footage, aside from that big marathon run shot that closed out the first trailer, which I have a suspicion will not be in the final cut of Infinity War. It's just too clean and trailery for me. We'll see. The lighting in this new Hulk shot matches the other shots we've seen of that Asgardian ship location. I think this could all be from the beginning of the movie, when Thanos and the Black Order drop in on Thor, Loki, and Hulk on the Asgardian ship that they were on at the end of Thor Ragnarok to get the Space Stone. Next, there's a very quick shot of Iron Man zipping through the streets of New York as chaos reigns around him. These things look more organized than falling rubble. They look more like appendages reaching out to jab at him. This could be an effect of that Q ship I pointed out earlier, or maybe Thanos is using the Gauntlet to materialize rubble against Iron Man. Then there's a new shot of Scarlet Witch in battle, waving down her hands as they glow with red mystical energy. It's interesting that behind her, neither Black Widow nor Okoye are attacking the Outriders surrounding them. I'm assuming that whatever Wanda is about to do will take care of all these Outriders for them. The trailer closes out with a little joke to lighten the mood, thank God, with Okoye telling T'Challa she expected his opening of Wakanda to the world would mean hosting the Olympics or a Starbucks, not all this crazy crap. But among that crap is one last missable detail, another battle with a background explosion lighting up two fighters. On the left, you can see Proxima Midnight with her spear, but on the right, the red glow of Scarlet Witch. The explosion itself was caused by this beam on the left, which looks like one of the ones released by Vision. This location matches that shot in the first trailer that showed Vision pinned down by Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight as they try to claw the Mind Stone from his head. Wherever Wanda and Vision were camping out at the beginning of that trailer, it looks like the Black Order has found them. Not looking good for anybody. So a question for you guys. Whom do you think will be the first to die in Infinity War? I mean, someone's gonna die. Who's gonna be the first blood? Comment down below with your thoughts or tweet me directly at Erik Voss and follow New Rockstars on Twitter for updates on our videos. Like this video, share it around, subscribe to New Rockstars for all of our Infinity War deep dives. Hit that little bell icon to make sure you're getting notified when our videos are coming out. But yeah guys, everything you need to know about the MCU, we got it here. I'm gonna go take a cold shower. Thanks for watching, bye.